As an ever-increasing range of products is released for Halo Flashpoint, we lucky gamers have more and more choice about what to buy. In this video, I'm going to compare the Spartan Edition box set with the Rise of the Banished. I want to start off by looking at the two boards that you get with the different boxes. The Spartan set actually includes two boards. One of them is this really pleasingly sturdy board that will last years and years. The other is a sort of laminated paper, which when you unfold, includes everything you need for your first quick game. It's very handy. This Spartan board is two-sided. On one side is this rugged terrain using a green palette, which really reminds me of playing the video game, and on the other side is this blue interior. They're both really nice print quality and do a great job of making the cubes visible, but without making them stand out too much and spoil the aesthetics of the board. The new map that you get with Rise of the Banished is made from the same sturdy material and has a design that's fantastically executed in shades of sinister red and grey. I can really imagine the Banished lurking around this facility. Once you add in the scenery, this becomes even more pronounced. Lots of the pieces on the board have ambient light effects, creating a really eerie atmosphere. I also really like how versatile some of the scenery is. These barricades, for example, can be placed any way that you like, including stacking them up against other pieces of scenery to add some interesting multi-layered terrain. And although this piece doesn't come with anything that's quite as tall as the scenery that you get in the Spartan set, you can see how easy it is to layer things up and create something new. Put side by side, I'd say that each set comes with a comparable amount of scenery. They're both made with the same excellent quality cardstock, and they go together incredibly easy in both cases. The scenery in the Spartan box set caters to those epic, sprawling exterior battles from the Halo video games, whereas Rise of the Banished is more those intense interior fights where you're going from corridor to corridor and trying to fight off the Covenant. If I'm honest, I think I slightly prefer the scenery from Rise of the Banished, which surprises me a little because I was so impressed with what came with the Spartan set. But look at this stuff. It's just so cool. It's got so much character. I feel this is a little bit more generic. This screams Halo to me, and I can't wait to get the models on the board. Speaking of which, purely for scale purposes, here's a GCPS Marine from Mantic's Firefight range. A normal sized guy. Spartans are that big, and you get 16 of them with the Spartan box, which is fantastic value. You also get 4 Sangheili mercenaries, and you can see that they are considerably chunkier. On the board, they have a real presence. With the Rise of the Banished set, you get some brutes. They're this big. That's considerably larger. I was really surprised at just how big they are. But that's not the biggest one. Atriox is that big. And it isn't just a question of these models being big. They are beautifully detailed as well. You can see here a berserker armed with wrist blades and preparing a grenade to chuck at some unfortunate foe. Here's another berserker. The details here are just so crisp. And because these guys are enormous, they're going to be really easy to paint. Here's one of the brute captains armed with a Hydra. And a second captain, this one armed with a Ravager. You can really see there those lovely details. It's going to be a joy to paint these boys. The first of these snipers is an absolutely enormous model. The guns he's toting here, a shock rifle and a disruptor, are going to seriously bring the pain in game. This second sniper is armed with a mangler and a skewer. This warrior has managed to get his hands onto a commando, presumably beat some poor Spartan to death before stealing it. I love his hulking posture. They look so simian, so ape-like. It's great. The aesthetics really suggest the power that they'll bring to the battlefield. And this chosen warrior is carrying a sentinel beam. He's also armed with spike grenades. Atriox himself is a true monster. He's got a power gauntlet And his signature weapon, Chainbreaker. He just looks absolutely terrifying. He will tower over, even Master Chief will look diminutive next to this Colossus. It's a really imposing model. The Spartan Edition gives you 16 Spartans, 2 sets of 8, plus 4 Sangheili mercenaries. Rise of the Banished also gives you 4 Sangheili mercenaries, 8 brutes with no duplication, plus 8 triox. Rise of the Banished does not include a copy of the main Halo Flashpoint rulebook. I guess that's because it's available for free on the Mantic website for anybody who has an account. It does, however, include this booklet. Inside you'll find points values for all your models, allowing you to play with the army building rules included in the War Games expansion. You'll also find explanations for some new keywords and upgrades, new special orders, a couple of new scenarios, and rules for big team battles. These edge the game a little closer towards a full war game. And if you're watching Mr. Ronnie Renton, please, please, you know how much fun this will be. Think of all those sci-fi tanks. I know you'd love it. It should come as no surprise to hear me say that both the Spartan Edition and the Rise of the Banished box sets are great. That said, if I was just going to have one of these, I would still buy the Spartan Edition. I feel that the Spartans themselves are so iconic to this franchise that you couldn't be without them. The thing is, having had my grubby little mitts on everything that comes with the Rise of the Banished set, that lovely board, the terrain, those fantastic models, plus all the extra exciting rules, I can't imagine not having that now. I would be really gutted. In fact, as soon as I finish this video, I'm going to put down some spray paint and start painting those models. I hope that you've enjoyed the video. If so, please consider giving it a like or subscribe. If you'd like to see some more Halo content, then please let me know in the comments. I hope to see you again soon, and until then, keep rolling.